less I will want to achieve. That hasn't gone away in any sort of way. But what I have found is that I achieve through a place of it's more like I'm not white knuckling my way through life anymore. I can take action and not be so wrapped up in my fears and my limiting beliefs. And so it's not like I'm in the world and of the world at the same time, where it's like the soul is here, and I get, as I'm speaking to you, everything that I say is also something that I struggle with every single day. I have not mastered this process.
Me too.
There'll be times where I find myself just so in the world, and I'm just like stressed. There's things happening. There's this business where there's all of this, we've got employees, we're hiring people, there's stuff happening. And then I just take a step back and I'm like, it's just like kind of like a game. Like, take a second. Like, it's all real. I'm not saying it's not true. It's not reality. It's not in front of you. It's all there. But behind it all, if I can connect to like a deeper sense that's within me and in the soul that I feel is in there, I'm like, hey man, chill out for a second. Like, it's really not that big of a deal, right? Most things, there are definitely some things that are big deals in people's lives, and there's deaths, and there's things that people have to, be in control of and be able to pay bills and all that stuff. All of those are real and they're definitely necessary. But behind it all, you're still there.
Yeah.
And there's this thing that if I can take myself back and kind of like out of my own head and kind of into my heart, which has been a big journey for me because I'm so analytical and was never really taught like feelings and how to feel and process emotions. But if I can take myself out of my head and into my heart, what I've always found is that my head is always projecting itself into the future, or sometimes projecting itself into the past. But most for me, like if I sit down and meditate sometimes, it's like all of my to-do list, all of the things that I have to do, and it's projecting itself into the future. So my brain is always somewhere else. My body, it's always here. And so when I notice myself get stressed, I notice myself get anxious, I notice myself, whatever feelings I might be feeling, if I can take a couple deep breaths and kind of get back into my body, I'm like, it's not that bad. Like you have overcome so many things in your life. You'll figure out a way to get through it. And so what I've found is that it's not that I don't take the action. It's not that I'm not wanting to achieve more and more things and be able to have more fun and do all of this stuff in the external world. But when I find myself kind of take a step back and kind of be in my heart, it makes it a lot easier where I'm not like white knuckling and forcing my way through life. It's almost like I'm allowing life to happen through me. And I don't know how it works, and I don't pretend to be smart enough, but things start happening around me that help me in the process